Hello friends, good morning, welcome to LeggLife, and welcome back to the Discovery Princess. Today, we are in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. It's an early one. It is 7 a.m. We have to meet our excursion group here in an hour at 8 a.m. We have something really fun planned today. We have been looking forward to this all cruise long, and we're excited to share it with you. I've got the Princess Cruise Wake Show playing on the screen. The guy on the right is Cole. He is our cruise director, and the guy on the left is Bengati. He's our assistant cruise director on this ship. Our room service breakfast just showed up. You can see Sherri Beth got her coffee this morning. I got some cornflakes. We've got a banana over there, and then pastry and a croissant. And I also did order some apple juice and then some milk for the cereal. Sherri Beth's getting ready for the day. Good morning.
Good morning.
Look how pretty Sherri looks today. Oh my gosh, wearing a maxi dress to Mexico. One thing we haven't really shown on these cruise vlogs are these screens that are in all of the elevator banks. You can see, shows you where you are on the ship. You can also change deck plans, just like that. Shows where things are. Very handy. We are not really early morning people, so we are dragging a little bit, but I'm putting it out there into the cruise universe. Today is going to be worth getting up early for.
Yeah.
Well, it involves tequila. Of course it's going to be worth getting up early for.
Sure.
You can see kind of a quiet morning here in the Piazza, which is the main atrium lobby of the ship. Got a few people down there. International Cafe, the main coffee shop, is over in that corner. But we are heading to the Princess Theater to meet our excursion group. You can see the theater is filling up with lots of different excursions for the day. We are moving out of the Princess Theater. Very exciting. Things are happening, Sherri. Puerto Vallarta, here we are. A little bit cloudy today, but it feels great. So when you first get off the ship, you can see a bunch of tents lined up here with things for sale. However, we are going over there to those buses for our excursion. As we're walking to our bus, we got a great view of the Discovery right there. Countryside, tequila, and tasting. This is our bus right here. Here's the bus we are on. It's actually really nice. Got little tray tables. You can see we've got our individual air controls and stuff all up there.
¿Cómo están? Yo estoy excelentemente bien. Este día nos la vamos a pasar fenomenal. Vamos a conocer todo Puerto Vallarta y vamos a tomar mucho tequila. I knew you speak Spanish. I knew it. That during the winter, I'm talking about December, all the humpback whales arrive all the way from Alaska. Alright? They swim all the way from Alaska all the way down here for one purpose. All of the humpback whales, they mate on this bay. And then they go back to Alaska in the summer because here it's so hot for them. They're in Alaska in the summer and they feed themselves.
Stop number one on our tour is a little market area. Love all the flags. So we're not even to the tequila distillery yet, and we're already getting welcome drinks. I love it. All right, so let's talk about our tour real quick. First of all, our tour guide is amazing.
He's great. He's very personable. He's very charming, and you can tell he loves what he does.
He was talking about how he's from here. He's born and raised here in Puerto Vallarta. He's never left Mexico. And one of the things I appreciate is he's talking about, like, basically, like, let me show you my city.
Yeah, he wants to show us Mexico through his eyes.
Yep, Mexico through the eyes of a Mexican is what he said. So this area we stopped in first, it's just like a little shopping area, a little market area. And then we're going to go to the downtown area. And then we are going to go to the distillery.
Yes.
And they welcome drinks. Yes, please. Let's do some shopping. And no surprise, we found Sherri in a store called the Opal House. One of Sherri's favorite gems are opals. Your birthstone. Some of the pieces at the store are absolutely beautiful. Sherri Beth just trying on ring after ring. Yep, I love it. So we just bought a few things in this store, and their stuff is absolutely amazing. Look at the beadwork on here. It's so pretty, and the paintings on each of the animals. I really love this. Look at this. It's a nativity set. Isn't that gorgeous? Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Look at this. It's a nativity set. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that gorgeous? Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Then they have some bigger pieces, like the skulls. Then they have some b And then even bigger ones up on the wall. So beautiful. I'm glad we stopped here. It was a good little stop. Lots of nice little stores. Also, there was a bathroom there. He told us to use it now.
Yes, so we did.
So we did. Now we are in the downtown area. Just got off our bus. We're going to go on a little walk. Our tour guide's going to show us a few things.
We call this Malecon. And the Malecon is the most popular place because the nightlife is in here. All the party, dancing, all that happens in here.
Another sculpture along our walk here at the Malecon. You see we have the Puerto Vallarta sign here. We've got the famous seahorse statue right behind it. And then we got the water back here. I could just stand here and listen to it all day long. You can see Christmas is coming down in Puerto Vallarta. Disassembling the tree here. So we have about 30 minutes free here in the downtown area to explore, and without question we are going to the church. And then right outside the church they have this little courtyard with a number of statues. You can see each one of them has a sign on who it is, also a QR code to learn more, which I think is pretty cool. And look how beautiful it is above us. One of the things our tour guide told us, I don't know if you can see it, there's a crown at the top of the church. That's kind of what the top of the steeple is. And what he told us, Sherri, if I'm right, is that any church in Mexico that has a crown on top means that at
Virgin Mary at the center.
Yeah, the altar,
yeah.
And then Jesus and the saints to the side, but Virgin Mary kind of in the middle. Now we've walked back down here by the waterfront again, and one thing I love that they have are these rocking horses. Look how fun that is. Sherri, do you want to ride a rocking horse?
All right.
You're okay?
Yep.
Okay. This whole beachfront area is really pretty. They have kind of in the concrete, different animals here in stone. You can see this one over here. It looks like we have a turtle and the path he swam. So here along the waterfront there are a number of artists, and I want to show you. Sherri and I both love watercolor, and look at how beautiful this work is. The colors are just so amazing. Sometimes with watercolor it's very muted, but I feel like this captures just kind of the colorful and vibrance here of the city. So we actually bought a couple. We bought this one right here, and then we bought this one right here. And you can see she's actually working on some new paintings right here as well. We are getting back on our bus, and I think the next stop is Tequila.
Up in the mountains, coffee, avocado, citrus. That's another good part of living in here, because fruit and vegetables are a bargain for us. The last time I bought avocados, I paid $2 for 5 pounds of avocado.
We have made it to the Tequila. Adventure, then tacos and margaritas. Thank you. You guys, I found a dog. Hello, I love you. Oh, sorry, I mean hola. I love you.
The finger, they are mixed with the paint. They are taking some different colors, and he knows how move with the finger, or snap, or slide, or use it a synthetic nail to the little teeth.
See, there's like a little market area here. They gave us some fresh fruit juice when we arrived. We're waiting for the rest of our group, and then I think we're going to the tasting.
Mi casa, tu casa. We're going to give you good samples. Blanco, reposado, añejo tequila. Añejo is the ones we call it the good stuff. And also we make 3 different flavors. Peach, almond, coffee, tequila.
So he just brought us out here to show us the blue agave right here, which is what they use to make their tequila. We have finally made it to the time we have been waiting for.
Arriba! Abajo! Al centro! Para adentro! Salud! Bring us ready.
Whoa. Whoa.
Honey, salt, tomato juice, orange juice, and salsa, hot sauce. Blanco.
Thank you.
Now, 2 years.
All right, so we're trying our 4th tequila. We've moved on to the flavored ones. This was peach. How's that? Yeah? So we tried silver, blanco, reposado, and añejo, is that right?
I think so.
And then peach. We also tried some of their almond chocolate, and now they're bringing around chips and habanero salsa they make here. I'm pretty happy. I feel like the pours are getting heavier and heavier with each flavor. This is the almond tequila. 6th and final tequila we're tasting. Coffee tequila. We tried an almond, and so far every one of them has been so good. I'm excited for this though. Now we are in line to make our purchases. We know exactly what we want. We'll talk more about it when it's not so loud, but this was amazing. So I've normally not been a big tequila person because of like bad experiences in my younger years. But here's what I realized today. I had bad experiences with bad tequila.
Right, that's kind of what we're talking about. Like, this is all good tequila, and so I actually like tequila with it's good. I don't think I knew that.
No, we totally learned something new. And he said that their tequila is 100% blue agave, whereas a lot of the tequila that we would have in the States it just has to be 51% blue agave in order to call itself tequila.
49% stuff.
Exactly. Also, one of the bad things, kind of, is that this place, you have to buy it here. They don't export. It's not available in any stores.
Right.
So we are stocking up a little bit. Yeah. Here's some of the other items they have for sale here. So these are traditionally what tequila would have been consumed out of, which I think is pretty cool. They also make their own habanero salsa, which was really good. Sherri even tried it. No surprise, she was not a fan. And then they've got vanilla, a bunch of flavored salts. We actually got the vanilla salts and the cilantro salts. And then they also have a bunch of chocolates, coffee, mole, honey. It's pretty amazing, all of the things they have here, and of course, merch. Now it is lunchtime. We're getting tacos. You can see the tortillas being pressed fresh right over there. We got our tacos, beef, chicken, or pork. Sherri and I got one of each. And then we added some cilantro, some fresh onion, some lime. You can see the Tequila Tour 2024. That is a mango margarita. Sherri just went with a bottle of water because apparently 6 shots of tequila is her limit. Lunch is finished. It was absolutely amazing. Sherri's chatting with some new friends. I have all of the tequila. Let's head back to our bus. Now we have about a 30-minute bus ride. It's true. He did say 30 minutes and 44 seconds. Back to our ship. And so we're just gonna enjoy the views. Our tour guide said that this is the prison. So fortunately, we're only seeing the outside of it on this trip. That would have been not as good of a trip if we had gotten a tour of the inside of the prison here in Mexico. They do have a nice Christmas tree though. We're actually passing a blue agave field out there. All of that will eventually be tequila. Just like that, we are back at the port. You can see the Discovery Princess there on our right. I thought Sherri was with me and I turned around and she was gone and she's shopping. Sherri's so smart. We needed an ornament and she found one. Well, obviously we're back in our stateroom. Excursion is over. Sherri, let's talk about the excursion. So I want to let you guys know first, we booked it through Princess. This is the craziest thing. It was $39 a person for a 5.5-hour excursion. Tell me your thoughts on it.
I really liked it. I would totally do it again. And honestly, I would recommend everybody doing it. It was, the whole first part of it was just kind of being driven around Puerto Vallarta and like told its history, and he showed us like the really fancy part and the not so fancy part, and just sort of like all over the place. And our tour guide was born and raised here, and you can tell he really just actually loves his job. Like he really loves his city, he really loves his country, and he just wanted to tell everybody all about it. So it was a lot of fun. It was very informative. And then obviously the tequila tasting was great.
I love the fact that we had like kind of 3 stops. We had the first stop was a little market. There were, I don't know, probably a dozen little booths there.
Family owned, he said.
Yep, a family owned market, but also that's where like the cleanest bathrooms were. And so we said, let's start the trip there. So we got to shop there. We were given a welcome drink, like a little welcome margarita. It was fun to look around the shops there. We bought a few things there.
Yep.
Then we loaded back on the bus, and he drove us into the downtown area, or a driver took us into the downtown area, where we had, I don't know, half an hour as well. And
got to see the church and kind of walk around. We bought some little paintings.
Yep, in the waterfront area, we got to see that area as well. And so like $39 just to take you to those places, I thought was great. And then it was like a half an hour drive out to the tequila factory. And we tried 6 different tequilas.
7.
Well, we tried 6, and then at the end he pulled out like a higher end tequila that had been aging for 5 years.
It was a tiny little taste.
Yep.
It was good.
But it was good.
Yeah.
And obviously we bought a bunch of stuff as well. Kind of like we said, I think both of us did not think we were tequila fans.
Right.
And nope, we're just not bad tequila fans.
We're just not the cheap tequila. We also learned, that I did not know this, that you can't actually call it tequila if it's not made from this region, just like champagne. You can't call champagne anything besides champagne if it's not from Champagne, France. So it was, I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. The tour guide was one of the highlights of the whole trip. Without question, just like Sherri said, you can tell he loves his job, he loves his country, he loves his city, and that was one of the things that he said even at the end, was like, tell people to come here. He was like, there is this misconception that all of Mexico or all Mexicans are bad or dangerous or criminals. He was like, it's not true. He was like, and he talked about Puerto Vallarta, that's one of the lowest crime places in all of Mexico.
Yeah.
That a lot of the things that people think of when they think of Mexico, the colors, the tequila, the different kinds of foods, originate from this region of the country. And so it was just kind of this plea, like, tell people that this place is great.
That it's safe to come here and that you can see really cool things.
And here's the thing, for us it was great.
Yep.
We had an amazing day. In fact, as we were driving back here, we passed the airport, and they had Alaska Airlines planes on the runway, and I was like, wait, how did I not know Alaska flew here? I was like, we could use miles to fly here? The weather is beautiful.
Yeah.
It was a great day. Great
really
food,
was.
great drinks. And here's the thing, it's only like, I don't know, 3-ish p.m. maybe.
Right.
And so we still have a full day, a full night left on Discovery Princess.
Yeah.
But for now, we're going to rest a little bit. All right, we'll pick you guys. That's tequila talking. Or tequila not talking. We'll pick you guys back up in a little bit. Well, Sherri is asleep. She's actually been asleep for probably over an hour. She's pretty tired, not feeling the best today. So I decided I'm going to let her sleep, and I wanted to come out here and watch this. The ship pulling away from Puerto Vallarta. And you can see what's across the street. The Galleria, that's a big shopping mall. Of course, a Walmart. Actually, the ship's crew, I've talked to several of them, and they said that one of the reasons they love this port is that there is a Walmart right there. So they can run across, get things they need to live here on the ship. Sam's Club next to it. You can see the mountains all behind the city. It really is a beautiful city. And that little market area where we walked through to get here is right over there. Now, one of the things I thought was interesting is that our tour guide today was saying that Puerto Vallarta only gets, like, this time of year, maybe 5 to 7 cruise ships a week. There were 2 in port today, and that's like a big day during the winter for them. So, a town that really does rely a lot on tourists. And it's funny, I just looked over here and I'm like, looks like a pirate ship. Check it out. Yeah, that's for sure a pirate ship. And I'm back here on the sort of hidden deck area on deck 7.
So they have this deck, we've learned, on both sides of the ship, deck 7. One side is a non-smoking side, the other side is the smoking side. So this side is the port side, and it is totally non-smoking. The starboard side is the smoking side. And I think I want to walk back here, closer to the back of the ship to watch us pull out. You can see lots of birds. I think these are pelicans right here, and I think it's so funny because in Alaska, we see eagles do this. What happens is that as the ship pushes away, it stirs up a lot of water, which brings all sorts of stuff up from the bottom. And birds come here to eat what is stirred up as the ship pushes away. And again, it's so funny because in Juneau, these would all be eagles. Just like dive bombing looking for fish. In Mexico, they're not eagles. It is pretty windy, and you can see almost out of the port area. The next 2 days for us are at sea days, and the captain has said that we may experience some rough weather. And looking at the clouds ahead, I think I see why. Up over there you can see some of the beaches. Heard several people that went and explored beaches today. So actually pretty close to the cruise port here. Looks very, very nice. So maybe our next time here, we'll have to do that. You can see the pilot boat pulling away right now. The pilot has left the Discovery Princess, and so now we are headed out to open ocean. And we've got the Love Boat horn. I needed a midday pick-me-up, so I went and got an iced butter pecan latte from the International Cafe, and it is delicious. Okay, next stop tonight is Spotlight Bar. This is the evening show, and it is actually already started, but we're gonna hop in and see a little bit of it. We've actually heard really good things about it. We just left Spotlight Bar. We came by Princess Live, and I don't know what game is going on. It looks intense. The teams had to go. They had to bring back an officer with stripes. So they were running around the ships collecting officers. Sherri, what do you think?
And the loudest cheer came from Team Discovery!
After the craziness of running to see Spotlight Bar, and then going to that insane game show, and then walking by the dance party in the lobby, we decided to come into the Take 5 Jazz Club. What we wanted to show you, Sherri stopped by the Pandora store and got the Princess Sea Witch charm for her bracelet. Sherri, how much was this one?
$5.
What a good deal. So we're going to add it to her bracelet. Well, we're back in our room. After a successful night in the casino,
Yeah.
we went to the casino.
We left with more than we went in with.
Which is always a good sign. I have more than doubled my money on this cruise. You lost all of your money, but then tonight won back quite a bit.
Yeah.
Very proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It takes real skill to hit that button.
It does. The slot machines, that's a game of art.
Mm-hmm. Skill and talent.
You could literally train a monkey to do that. Let's be very clear. Monkeys could be successful at slots.
Sure.
We had a great day.
Yeah.
Obviously, the shore excursion you guys saw was just wonderful. We talked about that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of our day actually ended up being super fun. We didn't have any plans.
Mm-hmm.
And so Sherri took a nap, and then we...
Crashed hard.
You slept so hard. I actually snuck out of the room, and I don't even think I needed to sneak out. You were...
I do remember you opening the door and me thinking, is he leaving?
Yeah, yes. Well, what's funny is that cruise doors are next to impossible to close quietly. And so I tried and it was like ka-chunk. I'm like, dang it. So sorry about that.
I was out.
And then we met up. You came and joined me downstairs, which was nice. And we were just kind of hanging out. And we ended up sitting and chatting for probably an hour.
Probably around there.
With
and then Jennifer and Ryan. And then we went to dinner together.
We did. Like, what are you guys doing? They didn't have any plans. We didn't have any plans.
Salty Dog.
The Salty Doug.
Salty Doug.
The Salty Dog. Is it Salty Dog?
Uh-huh.
Is that right?
Yeah. But not like Homer.
Not like the bar in Alaska. It was really good though. I had a burger. You had
the lobster mac and cheese, and it was delish.
It is one of the like paid restaurants. It's like one of the casual ones. We got it free on our plan, but it's like $14 or something.
$14.99 a person or something like that.
But it was good.
It was very good. Yeah.
And I do want to say, their kids don't believe that they met us. We met them earlier. If you watched a couple vlogs ago, we said that we met them in the gift shop. They told their kids that their sons that they met us, and the sons were like, "No, you didn't."
Picture didn't happen. So we got a picture with them, and then we had dinner with them.
Boys, if you're watching, it happened.
It happened.
They're not lying to you. They're not liars. We actually met them, and we had dinner with them. And it was just so fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was great. And then after that, went and checked out Showcase Bar, Spotlight Bar, which was the evening show. And we said this the other night. The entertainment on this ship, Princess, I'm so impressed.
Yeah, it was really good. They sang just kind of a whole medley of songs, and the second to last one I think was a song from Waitress. It's the song that always makes me cry. And I was like, oh no, like as soon as I heard the music, I was like, oh, here we go.
She had a beautiful voice.
Beautiful, she killed it.
The concept of the show is kind of telling the stories of people that exist in a bar, right? The bartenders, the guests, that kind of, or the customers, that kind of stuff. But the quality of it was so good. These, hands down, the best nighttime shows on any of the Princess Cruise we've been on.
Yep, I agree.
Very impressed.
Yeah.
And then, what did we do? We went to this random game show. We were going to go to karaoke.
I'm still not entirely sure what it was.
I don't know what was happening.
It was the tail end of the game show. We got there at 20 after 10, and the karaoke was going to start at 10:30.
It was chaos.
It was packed. Standing room barely.
And so fun. Like, I mean, just...
so loud and so fun. I'm not entirely sure what the premise was, but it was basically split into two groups, and they had to like find things from the crowd or from the ship, and like the last thing they had to find was an officer with stripes on their shoulders and bring them back. So they just took off running and like ran all over the ship and brought back officers, which was the funniest thing.
It was chaos. And then we're like, oh, let's stay for karaoke. As you've seen on previous vlogs, karaoke on Princess Cruise is no joke.
It's a big deal.
And so everybody that was at that game show stayed for karaoke.
Yeah.
And there were no seats.
There were no seats, and I didn't want to stand.
So we went to the Take 5 Jazz Club, hung out there, and then I was like, I'm just going to go play a little bit in the casino.
Yeah, and I stayed in Jazz Club for just a little bit,
And then we just went, you joined me in the casino,
And
and
he
we both,
texted me, he was like, oh my gosh.
I was like, I'm doing great, like 3 spins. And I think I won $70 in 3 spins. More than that, 70,
Yeah.
80, like $96 in 3 spins.
Amazing.
And then Sherri joined me and you won as well. And then we're like, you know what, let's just stop playing. We're not big gamblers, and it's the kind of thing that, like, if you can leave with more money than you started with,
Success.
success.
Yeah.
Basically what we've won has paid for all of the tequila we bought today. So let's stop there and call it good. It was just another great day.
It was.
Here's what we're gonna do. Coming vlog is gonna be a little bit different because the next 2 days are at sea days. We want to be able to take time to relax and enjoy ourselves. So we're actually not going to vlog each of the next 2 days. We're gonna combine it all.
Yeah, so the next 2 days will be in one vlog.
Yep, so 2 at sea days in the next vlog. We have some loose plans, mostly just relaxing so that we can go home feeling like we had a vacation, not like we need a vacation from our vacation.
Correct.
So we're so excited, friends. Continues to be an unbelievable cruise. We are making lots of memories. We're meeting new friends. We're having so much fun. We just appreciate you guys following along so much here on our channel, and we will see you on the next LeggLife cruise video.